I kind of like to delay things a lot. Because I can't decide what game to play. So I'm playing right now on PlayStation. Control, Remnant. Even though I beat the game, apparently it doesn't save in the cloud. So I'm like restarting Remnant. I'm also playing it on PC, Remnant 2. I need to replay Control. What is the release date for Control Resonant? Because that is the game I'm looking forward to. I don't... When is Control Resonant coming out? Alright, when is Control Resonant coming out? Control Resonant. Yes, May. Yes, May. Release date. Okay. So it is coming out in September 24th. So I have to beat Control again. And all the DLC. Because I got the PS5 copy. Before September 24th. Because I really am looking forward to Control Resonant. I know everybody's looking forward to what's it called? Everyone's looking forward to GTA 6. But I am not. I am looking forward to Control Resonant. Because I'm a fan of the X-Files. Okay? And Control is like the X-Files. I also like the combat and the shooting. And I mean, I think I would like more enemies in the game. But I also love... Oh, and I just sniffed again, which is embarrassing. Because now I cannot stop thinking about a certain... Alright. I don't take Afrin, by the way. Let me just be clear. I do not take it. Okay? In fact, I've had allergies at times and a cold, and I sniff less than Jeremy does. Dude, what the hell is wrong with the sniffing? What's up with the sniffing? Okay? So I'm looking forward to Control Resonant. Though I do not have raccoon eyes, I just like wearing hats. Obviously, I'm not bald. Okay? Well, okay, not obviously I'm not bald, but I'm not wearing a hat to hide any bald spots, okay? You could argue that's what the scarf is for, but no, I'm not bald, okay? I tend to keep it kind of short. I'm not going to give the exact details because I'm not supposed to, but it gets kind of... Look, I don't buy fancy. I don't have a hairdryer, okay? So I take a shower every morning. Take a shower every day. And it's easier when it's shorter, then it dries faster, naturally. I bike to work, okay? So, yeah, I want to take a shower daily. In the winter, I might go every other day during the week, simply because it's colder. You don't get as gross from... Well, not usually, like, maybe if things get, like, kind of tight during the holidays, where I have to be at work at, like, 3 a.m. But in general, I take a shower every day because it's gross, okay? May's being cute. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Control. So, I should play that, but I am on at Xbox right now. For reasons. You all saw me, like, really get through that, whole section, which is really cool because it was only on my second run. So, see how well I'm doing on this one. This is my newest, latest game, which, by the way, there's supposedly going to be a sequel. Let's see. I am disappointed. Maybe I should play the original Halo. Well, Master Chief Collection, okay? Yes, May. Hello. Hi. That's May. Okay. There's still no mention of, like, they said there's going to be... Okay, let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer, okay? Okay? Because... I mean, come on. I want to play this. I need this game. Look at that! Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? That's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Okay? Did you see the giant robot? Okay. So, I thought they were going to have like a play, an early like demo or something. Unfortunately, still not yet. Looking forward to it. Okay? Now, first off, let me just explain something because if anyone is new here, I don't feel like this is a real roguelite, okay? It's slightly different. So I have played Gunfire Reborn, and what is the other one I've played? There's like 2 other roguelite. Oh, Hades. I've played Hades. I haven't yet played Hades 2, but I have played Hades. I really liked Hades. My understanding of a roguelite is you start from the beginning and you keep going until you die, and then eventually like there's an ending. So you keep dying until you get all the way, but you have to restart all over again every single time. To a degree, yes, that's part of Dead Zone Rogue, okay? But you see, you'll notice there are zones, and each zone has missions. So for example, the first mission, Who Am I, is 30 rooms, okay? There are 30 rooms in it, and you have to defeat all of it on 1 life, okay? But it's not the entire game. You can see there's other missions, close quarters, pinpoint, uniform, and there are different zones. The 4th zone is zone 4, is like Apophis. They added it later. That's why I don't feel like it's a true roguelite, because it's like each mission. So the main missions, which here it's Who Am I? In zone 2, it's Keep It Together. Those are 30 rooms long, and they end with a boss. Okay? The rest of them are 20, except for these last ones. So for zone 1, it's over here, Last Stand. That is like 40 or 50, and it's like mob kind of stuff. Okay? And it's different. It gets harder as you go. And it's kind of cool. I absolutely love this game because there are lots of cool guns and element types and abilities and guns and just guns and more guns. And yes, to me, the key feature to a good first-person shooter is guns. Okay? Lots. What? Why'd you do that? I'm offline. No. I am offline. Okay? I'm offline. Why did it do that? Okay. So you have upgrades. Now, why it was so cool for me to do that I beat that mission, Who Am I? On my second run. Because as you play more and more runs, what is it? As you play more and more runs, you unlock more abilities, and you have bigger health and stuff. So the sooner you beat it, right, the lower the less abilities you have. I just want to make sure that everything is working. Then okay, so all right, so that is working. Okay, ooh, goal. Why not? Let's have fun. Let's just do that. Not gonna happen. All right. So it says set a goal. I will do 10 super chats and share how you will celebrate. We will put Mina Paw Pics. Okay? Why not? Not gonna happen. But you know what? Let's do it. Okay? I get 10 super chats in 3 hours. I guess $5. And I will put Mina up on the toy screen, and she will show her toe pics. Okay? Her feet pics. Okay? Let's do it. Why not? But yes, as you can see, I have barely unlocked anything so far. Because you can tell by the stars. Because this is only like my 3rd. Like I've died only once. You get more damage, you get more health, you get more drops, you get more stuff. And so, this is from my previous run, which was completing 30. See? All right, now let's see if this will work. Okay. Turns out I'm just a brain in a body, in a robot, which I knew that. Okay. Zone 1. Which one? So let's do close quarters. Okay. Yes, I know about Halo. Yes, I am. I don't know. A part of me feels like the Halo video game, which I have not got yet because I'm not buying. First of all, I am definitely buying Halo. Okay, and I'm buying it physical because I want to go down and have a physical copy of Halo on PlayStation 5 because this is one of those things that you're gonna live to remember. All right. Oh right, this is the one with the okay. I want a physical copy of Halo on PlayStation 5. I also so that's mainly why. Some missions have certain weapons that you damn it. What am I doing? Okay. Some missions also require that you use certain weapons like this shotgun. Okay. I mean, a part of me is excited to see, like, the Covenant in, like, cool-ass graphics and stuff. But I hear this, they've ruined the, cutscenes. I hear they yeah. They made the just, I mean, why? All right, come on. Okay. But I want to be able to hold up a physical copy of Halo. The one time where Microsoft was like a moment of weakness, and then they're like, now we're going back to exclusives. So this is one, like the one that slipped through, because I think Gears of War E-Day was supposed to also be on PlayStation, but they caught it in time, and now they're preventing it from going on PlayStation, at least as of right now. But Halo did not get caught in time, and I guess the reason they didn't say, no, we're not doing the Halo thing, was because it's too late, and they already have, like, the physical copies being printed. So that's probably why. I mean, that's my guess. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm tired of people who don't know what they're doing, have no respect for properties, continuing to make them, and disrespecting them, and just being annoying. I mean, we're talking about Halo here. I bet you, first of all, the Bungie must be like... Wait, why can't I pick it? Come on. Oh, yeah. All right, never mind. I look stupid. Hard to believe I actually have nearly got the Platinum Trophy for this on PlayStation. I've played this on PC as well and gotten pretty far on PC. That's how much I love this game. I will not DSP max. Okay. No, it won't. Habibi, no, it won't. Okay? It definitely will. That's it's based. Okay? It will not get better on the next level. Okay? Just trust me on that, Habibi. It will not get better. Okay? Just trust me on that. Okay? But now I have a lightning weapon. And lightning weapons are cool. Okay? Lightning weapons are cool. I like the lightning weapons. They're cool. They do damage. I saw this thing on X that was ridiculously cool, where you put a where you put a helicopter, okay, under a ceiling fan, and the fan acts like the blades of the helicopter. I need that. See? That would be ridiculously cool to have. And yes, I am wearing a Destiny hat. Because reasons. Still making those old D1 Zer videos? Absolutely. No, I am not. The thing is, no, I'm not watching the Odyssey. I don't care. I really don't care. I hear it's stupid, boring, idiotic, and 3-hour movie. Yeah, I'm not interested. Okay? Definitely not interested. Okay. I might seriously I mean, I definitely have to get the new so there's this new Lego set. This is cool, by the way. This one here, 50% magazine capacity minimum +1, so it doubles your magazine capacity, okay? So now my magazine is 9, which is nice. Which is very nice. There are some guns where you have like 50 and it doubles to 100, which is ridiculously cool. I have grenades, you idiot. The worst part is when they get you in a corner. That's yeah. Yeah. That can be a little bit of a difficulty. That can be a bit of a challenge. Ooh. Bot companion. So I did speak with so Don Flurgandy, by the way, noticed my point. So Don Flurgandy noticed what I was saying. Noticed something. So he's the first person who's actually started to notice the low numbers that he's got. So he actually flat out said he sends like very small batches, and my theory is kind of confirmed because of it. See, you see, I'm at room 7 out of 20 because that's why I don't think it's a real roguelike, because you have 20 rooms. So if you die on the way for the 20 rooms, that's different. But hey Primal One, what's up? I am just randomly babbling like an idiot and having fun playing a video game because you know what? I like shooting stuff in video games, okay? That's what I like to do. Happiness is just shooting stuff in a video game. That's it. Happiness is... I wonder if he'll get a Borderlands 5. Have they started thinking about that? Have they started working on it? Is there ever going to be a Borderlands 5? I hope there will be. Better than Borderlands 4. I don't see how it could be. But look, I'm just... Borderlands 3 starts to grow on you after a while. God Queen, Tyreen. She starts growing on you after a while, okay? Ooh, I want this one. It does start to grow on you, especially if you play Borderlands 4. You go back to Borderlands 3, you're like, maybe I was a little too harsh on it. Besides, I'm going to keep saying that no matter what you might think of Randy Pitchford, you may hate Randy Pitchford. You might think like I do, that the DLC for Borderlands 4 was overpriced and very, very small and stupid. Completely, fully agree with you on that, okay? But Randy Pitchford is not guilty of the same stuff that Bungie has done, okay? I did... There we go. See, now I just gotta get him. And he's got the containers that also explode. I need to see what happened at TennoCon. I've been kind of not paying attention to that. And I hear that I was talking to someone at work, and he was like, yeah, Warframe's doing some pretty awesome stuff. And I'm like, damn it. I need to see what's going on. Probably nothing Corpus related. I always worry, though, when they say no awesome stuff is going to coming out. Because then I'm like, oh, no, what are they going to do to the Corpus? Are they going to finally wokeify the Corpus or weenify the Corpus or turn them into nice guys? And we do not want that out of the Corpus. We want them to be the crazy, genetically engineered, profit-driven, money-worshipping Corpus that they are. That's why we love the Corpus the way they are. They would be definitely very disappointed with Jeremy Hambly. His profit efforts are clearly failing, and his methods do not meet the Corpus standards. It's all about getting all your money, being Corpus, but you have to get it. And clearly, he's not been doing a very good job of it lately. Very disappointed, the Corpus, I'm sure. Ooh. Let's go with this. Too lazy sometimes to just... Come on, Jin Internet! I am cooler than the Jerman. I expect there to be 7,000 people in Rumble! Actually, I'm not on Rumble. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to say it. Rumble is boring. I open Rumble, and it's just a bunch of conservatives talking politics. It is boring. Everybody's using it, don't get me wrong, but most of the people who are on Rumble, like, okay, all right, let's just open the Rumble front page, okay? Okay, all right, let's just look at the, okay. First off, why is the Jer doing a live stream on Saturday, and why is he at the top? Okay, I'm sorry. Why is the quartering, okay? First off, I have one seriously key question here, okay? Rumble. You're boring. You are so boring, Rumble, okay? I am subscribed to everyone that I follow on YouTube on Rumble, so Hypnotic, Smash, you name it, okay? So I got a lot of gaming stuff I'm following. First of all, why is the quartering at the top of Rumble? I'm sorry, but that guy is boring and just boring. And his news coverage is not real news coverage. The guy is basically the National Enquirer of the news. The guy is like, there's nothing going on in the news the day after, like, some politician died, okay? So why is the quartering at the top? I just gotta ask that, okay? Then we've got Tectone, the Daily Slop. Drama Gaming News America. Boring. Free taco bar at Iron Forge giveaway for Juliakins. I don't watch anything at this point on Rumble because look. Then I've got Nico Ortiz. Vietnam War Crimes Hell Let Loose. Rumble Live. Looks boring. Sorry, looks boring. Okay. One America News Network. Nicholas J. Fuentes. The only one who's even slightly gaming rated. Okay, I believe you. I 100% believe you. Asmongold. That's it. X22 report. Mr. and Miss X. Trump is exposing Obama's infiltration in the U.S. And we know precious metals hold key support levels. I mean, seriously. First off. I'm sorry. I'm going to go off on a rant here. Why the hell is the quartering at the top? I'm just going to keep saying it. This guy, I have watched enough of the quartering to be like, this guy is by far not what you should be promoting as Rumble's, like, highlight. Hey, everybody, come to Rumble and watch Jeremy Hambly babble like a child. Even I don't speak as poorly as he does. And I will admit it, I am not a professional streamer. I'm not professional at this. I suck at this, okay? I do this because I like to play video games. I've already said this. You know what? I am a gamer first, okay? I am a gamer first. Okay? I'm not a streamer first. I am a gamer first, okay? Okay? He is boring. Okay, here it is, all right? This is just temporary. I'm just going to show this quickly. Okay. Here is Rumble. Okay? This is why I do not use Rumble. I might have it installed, and I believe you about the ads. But look at what we have on Rumble, okay? Rumble is boring, all right? Trump destroys rogue reporters. What? Okay. This guy covers nothing anybody else covers because he covers, as I said, he's boring, but also he's not relevant. The guy is like the National Enquirer of news. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. If he can't even find Iran on a map. I mean, seriously, Rumble. This is your highlight. This is the person that you are promoting, okay? This is the person that you think should be at the top of your page. This guy. He doesn't even cover real news. Okay? Why is the quartering number one? He doesn't even cover real news. Like I said, some politician had just died. I can't remember right now. My brain is freezing because honestly, I'm tired of politics, right? And he's like, there's nothing going on in news. And then when he brings up video games, right? He talks about the visas, that the H-1B, whatever visas, that Microsoft had hired after laying people off. They're like, first off, the visas were well before the layoffs. So he basically literally cut and paste what Fox News was saying. This guy knows absolutely nothing about what's going on in gaming. So Jeremy Hambley, dude, shut up about gaming. You are not a gamer. You had that stuff up on your thingy to appeal to gamers. You know, sort of like those bimbo babes who want to be like, hey guys, I play Call of Duty, and they suck at it, but they just want to get men to watch their tits instead of them playing Call of Duty terribly. Okay? All right. I mean it. Why is this guy the front and center on Rumble? Honestly, I want someone to explain to me why Jeremy Hambley is number one on Rumble on Saturday. You have nobody. Okay, then we have, like I said, Tectone. The Daily Slop. Okay? Yeah, that looks boring. What the hell is this? Videos you might like. One American News Network, Nicholas Fuentes. The only gaming thing is Asmongold. This is so boring. Finally, like you see 1 month ago, 2 months ago. I have not been watching on Rumble in like 2 months. I don't know much about him, but I mean, just... I don't know. I have very, very little interest in Rumble at this point. But I think the first thing that completely turns me off of Rumble is the fact that Jeremy Hambley, the quartering, is right there. Why? That alone, to me, is killing your platform. Now, my understanding... Well, the thing is, there are, okay? If you look here, right, I have some of the stuff that I continued watching 2 months ago. So I haven't watched for 2 months, right? There are Hypnotic, Smash JT, Yellow Flash. I know, what is it called? I know, what is it? Side Scrollers is on Rumble. Okay? There are, but they don't highlight them. What are they showing and highlighting? It's all politics. And honestly, I've had enough with politics. I'm so tired of politics. That's what I'm asking too. The guy is an idiot. He doesn't know anything. So, okay. He claims to be about politics. He knows absolutely nothing. All he does is rage bait and do like National Enquirer kind of stuff. Basically stuff that nobody really who's into politics would talk about. The only person nobody covers what Jeremy covers because he's covering the trash that no self-respecting person would cover. Okay? He isn't. Wait a minute, this isn't even him live. This is an old video. So you're basically, wait, whoa. So you're giving this dude a view by putting him right there and having his video run? I'm counted as a view because I opened Rumble and his video's on the top? To me, why don't we see side scrollers? Why don't we see Yellow Flash? Why don't we see Keto Casino? Why don't we see anybody else? But the entire front page is mostly politics. This is why nobody likes Rumble, because it's all conservative politics. And don't get me wrong, I watch some conservative politics. Not as much as I used to, because honestly I'm just tired of the whole thing. Nothing is changing, nothing will. I agree, the Kino Casino are trolls, but they're hilarious trolls. And at least, you know what? I'm going to say it. Why is this? Oh, this is old. Okay. The reason nobody likes Rumble is because your entire reputation is that you are conservative news, and that is boring. Like, let's just get rid of this, okay? The fact that that dude is on the front page of Rumble is enough to tell me why I don't want anything to do with Rumble, okay? The guy's boring, and I'm going to say, his politics coverage is idiotic. The guy does not do more than 5 minutes of research. The meta for this site is politics, and the problem is, if you want to grow Rumble, you're going to have to eliminate 90% of the politics. It doesn't matter what the views are. It doesn't matter how popular it is. You want to improve Rumble, you're going to have to remove 90% of the politics. You have to. And start focusing on varieties of content. That's what makes YouTube, okay? When you first log on to YouTube, you have variety. It doesn't matter how popular Nick Fuentes is, or One Network Nation News, or whatever it is. Okay, it doesn't matter. You have to put side scrollers on the front. Yellow Flash, Smash JT, other people. I mean, those are the ones I know. I don't know who else is on Rumble because I don't spend time on Rumble because Rumble is all about politics. Or at least that's how they advertise themselves. You need on your front page a lot of other stuff. Otherwise, like I said, I have not streamed on Rumble in years. I upload my Destiny 1 Xur videos, and that's about it because that's easy. Rumble is a pain in the butt to stream to as well, with Streamlabs. I mean, I have problems with Kick, linking it to Streamlabs. I'm honestly thinking I gotta look into different streaming software. Excuse me. But you open Rumble, and you see the quartering, you're not gonna be interested in Rumble. Then you see, even if Tectone is... I have listened every now and then to Tectone. I can't remember much about him, but I have listened to Tectone every now and then. Mostly when he talks about gaming, okay? But no matter how cool Tectone is, you need cool, flashy, exciting gaming stuff. You need murder mysteries. You need travel logs. You need variety of content. It cannot be your entire front page. And you want to know why it is politics? I'll tell you why it is the political stuff. The reason is because of so they have been talking lately about how Rumble's contracts work. So the way Rumble's contracts work are, okay, they don't give you, because I listened to Camelot and Luther Morgan and others talking about it. When they listened to Jeremy Hambley, and apparently Camelot was approached by Rumble at one point. And it says they no longer give you lump sums of money. What they do is they give you ad reads, and then they put you on the front page, and when you're on the front page and you're live, it counts as views. Okay? Yeah, I have to say, even a mofo ranting about a shitty comic book will get more attention than the politics. I look at it and I'm like, oh God, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. So the way they pay people now to get them to incentivize to go to Rumble is they basically put you on the front page and you get paid more for your ad reads because everybody who scrolls the front page counts as a viewer. Jeremy Hambley doesn't have 7,000 people watching. There's about 90% of that are people scrolling on Rumble who happened, and he's on the front page. So the way you get attention is by being on the front page, and then you get, it acts as views and you get paid more for your ad reads, okay? But the thing is, okay, your front page is boring. Your entire front page is boring. And it's all conservatives. And look, I'm a conservative. I won't deny it. I am 100%. I don't want to see libtard politics. I don't agree with libtard politics. But at the same time, I don't want to see just conservative politics. I want to see based chud gamers. All right? And travel logs and history and ancient history and movie criticism. Why isn't the critical drinker on the front of Rumble? Why don't you approach the critical drinker and put him on Rumble? What's his name? The guy everybody was talking about who does really good, Jeremy Jahns. Why isn't he on Rumble? Approach normal people. Yes, it counts as a view if you even as you scroll past. Yes, it does. That's how they make their money. The way they make their money is they go to this is apparently Camelot and was approached by Rumble. He said the way you make your money on Rumble is they don't give you a lump sum like they used to give Jeremy Hambley. Now they don't give you a lump sum anymore. You don't have a contract with Rumble, okay? What you do is you get Rumble Studio. And they give you ad reads, and because you're on the front page, instead of having 2,000 people, you have 7,000 people, okay? And so even though they're technically not in your live stream, because they're on the front page, they count as a view. So you'll have several thousand views of people who are just scrolling the Rumble front homepage, and they count as views, so you get more money for your ad read, which, No. This isn't working for Rumble. If you're giving all of these contracts to be on the homepage and it's all conservative politics, then I'm sorry, but look, like I said, I'm a conservative. I am a registered Republican. I have not hidden the fact that I am a MAGA Republican. I still consider myself MAGA. My view on MAGA was America first, as in I don't want my money going overseas. So while I 100% don't agree with everything going on right now, it doesn't mean I don't consider myself MAGA. Okay? I'm not Jeremy Hambley, who was like, I was never MAGA. I just used MAGA to sell stuff to you. Okay? No. I will not deny it. I was MAGA. I still consider myself MAGA. I am a registered Republican. Okay? So, obviously, having conservative news and politics should appeal to me. But 90% of the stuff I watch on YouTube is not conservative politics. It's gaming news or sometimes true crime or body cam stuff or history stuff or travel stuff, like Clownfish TV is one of my favorite YouTube channels. I watch a lot of Clownfish TV. At one point I was watching that Disney food blog because they brought up really interesting stuff about Disney World. It's not like I was planning on going to Disney World, but they would tell you some really interesting stuff about Disney World. So Disney food blog was one I watched a lot of. At one point I used to watch a lot of game theory. So I don't want to go into a channel, onto a platform where all I'm seeing is conservative politics. Okay? Do I listen? I said, I still, every now and then, will watch conservative politics, but not as much as I used to, and honestly, again, you're not appealing to me. So, on top of that, again, why is Jeremy Hambley on the front page? This guy is... That is not how you should be paying content creators on Rumble. I'm going to say it. There's a very dumb way to pay people on Rumble, okay? You need to, first of all, I'll say this about Rumble. First of all, you need to make the live streaming experience on Rumble a lot easier. You need to ease up the way to live stream on Rumble. You have to make it much easier, much more convenient. For me, live streaming on YouTube only have, yes. Or it's like, going to a pizza restaurant and just showing off the garlic bread. And that's it. Even though you sell pizza and you have pizza, because there are non-political stuff on Rumble, okay? There is non-political stuff on Rumble. Like I said, Smash JT, Side Scrollers, Yellow Flash, Kino Casino. They're all on Rumble. Okay? They are all on Rumble, but you don't highlight them enough. You have so much conservative politics. It's like you go to a pizza restaurant and they show you 10 different garlic breads and one slice of pizza. And so you go in there and you're like, okay, so all you have is garlic bread and a little bit of pizza on the side. And you don't realize just the variety of pizza that they might potentially have. But on top of that, they need to make the streaming experience better. They need to dump the idiotic being on the front page counts as views. That should not be at all an issue. You should not be counting being on the front page as a view. Okay? You are not in the chat. And by the way, every time Jeremy's like, so if you're on the home page, click this subscribe. They can't hear you. So it doesn't count. At least they can't even hear you. Okay? I don't like Rumble. I have used Kick. Kick can be a bit of a pain in the butt with Streamlabs. I gotta update Streamlabs. I'll admit my maybe if I update it, it'll fix it. I have been streaming on and off on Kick. But, I mean, the guy talks worse than I do. And I suck at this. I've repeatedly said this. So if Jeremy ever happens upon this is like, hey, haha, you stupid Muslim, you can't live stream. Dude, I've already said this. I'm not like you, okay? I haven't been doing this for 10 years, okay? I haven't been doing this for 10 years. I'm a gamer first. I do this just because I like video games and talking about video games and showing off video games. Okay? The thing is, I don't stream enough to really, like, get partnered or anything like that. I'm not partnered on Twitch. I'm never gonna get partnered on Kick. You know, I don't know. My main priority, I already have a job, and I come home from work, and every day this week I've come home from work, and I'm like, it would be nice to live stream and play a video game, but then I'm like, no. Okay, so that's even dumber. So you're saying, yeah, the app is terrible. The streaming experience on Rumble is terrible. The ads for Rumble are a pain in the butt. I swear if I hear one more Rumble wallet ad, I'm just gonna... And the fact that everything you see on that front page, 90% of it, not all of it, I won't say all of it, but the majority of it, is conservative politics and is annoying. I mean, it's. I stream on Twitch, but honestly, nobody ever goes into Twitch except people offering to sell me bots. So, I rarely open Twitch. I hear you're telling me the ads on Rumble are also a pain in the... Like I said, I don't go on Rumble. The only time I ever really got on Rumble was before Dan Bongino got his job. I used to watch Dan Bongino during the Kufa, and he got thrown off of before he got his office position, Dan Bongino was on YouTube, and he got thrown off of YouTube because he said masks don't work. Which, like, okay, so are you going to reverse that, YouTube? But they never did. The Rumble, yeah. But I mean, even conservatives consider Jeremy Hamley to be a joke. And honestly, after cheating people out of so much money, I don't like, you know, there are very few times where I will admit I want to see someone fail. But after cheating people after so much money and being such a rage-baiting pain in the butt where he doesn't even cover anything accurately. Like, he's telling these people at the Cedar Park, which everybody's making fun over it, contact them because they have a Muslim event. And it's like, dude, they don't have a Muslim event. The Muslims are hosting an event. The park isn't hosting it. And you're like, contact them. Okay, Habibi, I'm not going to do this, but I should flag your video for incitement. I'm not going to do it because unlike him, I'm in misinformation. I won't do it. It's like, why do they like this guy so much? Okay, so which one is this? Let's go with this. I really don't understand why they like that guy so much. He does. The thing is, I'll admit it. I used to listen to the Quartering. Okay, I used to listen to him, and then I realized just how ill-informed and stupid he is. He doesn't even do his research. He's not even good at conservative politics. I mean, doesn't it piss anybody else off that he's like, yeah, I was never MAGA? Then you basically said that you claim to be MAGA just to make money off of MAGA Republicans. You basically pretended to be MAGA. So, I used to think he was decent too. As I said, so for me, it was first the $14,000 AmFest thing where I'm like, I didn't know how wealthy he was. Okay? So I at first used to think, okay, he's hardworking, good guy. Then I found out he owns planes. The guy owns multiple planes, multiple cars. And he's begging for $14,000, which is the same amount of money it takes months for many of us to make. Why the hell should we give you money, Habibi? Why? You can pay if you're as wealthy as it's implied you are. Then came the flagging, which I'm against flagging. Especially false flagging, but I'm against flagging. And then now the coffee thing has me officially pissed. He lied multiple times. And then he's like, I make hundreds of thousands of dollars with my coffee. No, you don't, Habibi. Prove it then. I swear, if he's in Walmart, I'm going to be pissed. If he ever actually makes it into Walmart, I'm going to be pissed. I don't know who's dumb enough to buy his stuff at this point. Because he would have gotten then into Walmart by lying to his customers for years, lying to his audience for years, lying to people for years. And I have a serious problem with that. But then you start, if you know what he's then you start looking at what he's talking about, and he's basically like, I mean, how can you sit there and be like, nothing is going on and some major politician just died? How can you say there's nothing going on and it's like, And then to be like, yeah, I was never MAGA. Okay, then you used people to make more money. So no. And I'll be honest, he does rage baiting. Race rage baiting, religion race rage baiting. The funny thing is, he is actually that stereotypical white guy that everyone hates. He's all those horrible traits that they think all men have, but it's just him. At most, he'll get into 50 to 100 stores. Then it won't sell well. The thing is, can he really lie that effective? That explains the sales. Wait a minute. That explains the sales. Oh my god, that explains the sales. That explains it. He had the sales to boost the 75% off sales to boost the numbers to impress Walmart. Because he was selling that stuff at $5 a bag. That might be why. I mean, I used to respect the guy. But then finding out, seeing all the lies exposed, I want that. To think he was hardworking, only to find out it was just a lie. And he doesn't even do his research. He doesn't even read the articles that he read before he goes online live. He doesn't know anything about what's going on in gaming, so he isn't even a gamer. I hear you played terrible at Crimson Desert. I gotta play that. Okay. Or at least I can be like, yeah, I don't suck. So anyway. See, I'm at number 17 out of 20. Well, 18. So that means 18, 19, and 20 I have to do. So every mission you start, you start with a stealth mode to see where, it's often to like help you go to a spot where it's more secure, which is what I do. Sometimes. The thing is, you can easily turn the tides in this game and be like completely failing. So like for example, I will not be like nothing has happened in gaming in the last week, because a lot has been going on in gaming in the last week, especially with the whole physical media versus digital media nonsense going on. Which, yeah. This is my last console generation. Then there's the whole Halo thing, which apparently I've heard samples of the voice acting. It sounds terrible. I'm disappointed. Splatoon Raiders came out too. Sony isn't supposedly backing down on the digital only. They're getting sued and sued and sued and sued. Which, the funny thing is, I'm just going to say, I was warning people about this a decade ago. Everybody was making fun of me and telling me I was wrong and I'm paranoid and digital is convenient and everybody wants digital. What are you talking about? Well, I said this was going to happen. I said, like, 10 years ago, okay, that, if we went to an all digital, it would become a monopoly. I kept saying this a decade ago. I even remember talking to someone about digital games versus physical games, and they were like, "What are you talking about?" I was talking to someone who was like interested in a console. I was talking with someone, right? And I was like, "Okay, look up this game," and it was full price digital, and it was like half price physical. 27. Well, the reason I stuck with consoles, okay, even though I have a gaming laptop, which is why I'm starting to play more games on my laptop, I should buy Control Resonate on PC, but I'm going to buy it on physical. The reason I continued with console is because of the physical games. I like having a physical copy. Because, look, I trust Steam more than PlayStation Digital. Okay, let me be clear. I trust Steam more than PlayStation Digital. Alright? But I trust a physical PlayStation game more than anything else. So, Tyrone Magnus is cool too. I watch Tyrone Magnus sometimes. I buy physical games because I trust physical games, okay? That's why I stuck to consoles for a long time. However, if I cannot buy a physical game, and the choice is between digital, then I'm going to stick to gaming, to a laptop. My laptop is decent and should last me several years. I mean, it has a 5080 in it. I should be good for a very, very long time when it comes to PC gaming. I do want to update my desktop eventually because it's like 5 years old. But honestly, when I game, I don't game on my desktop anymore. I use my desktop for live streaming. I do have video games downloaded, but I use my laptop. Okay? When it comes down to it, if I have to go all digital, then I'll go PC. I have pre-ordered, and the thing is, what sucks is, there is an early release for Control Resonate, and normally I'm not a big pay more money for an early release of a game. I mean, I'm not doing it with Halo, because I want a physical copy. If there was a physical early release of Control Resonant, I would have paid the extra money for it. But there is not. It is digital only, and I want a physical copy of Control Resonant. I have a physical copy of Control. Okay? Once they get rid of physical games, I'm done. I'm going to go straight to PC and I'm not looking back. Which, by the way, this is the end. This is what I mean why I don't think this is I think of this as a full roguelite, okay? Because I'm at the last one, okay? Increase your elemental damage. That's a good one to have. See? Exit mission. Teleporter. Yes, it's a teleporter. See? So, and you unlock skins for the guns, because there are a lot of guns in this game. So I don't think we're getting all the information on the physical versus digital sales. I think a lot of it is all different people with motivations on it and covering it. So, for example, now there's every single time they come up with it, they're like different sides to the whole thing. I think I don't trust Sony with anything, giving me any data at all about what the actual physical sales are. I don't trust anybody. I do think that some of the missions will unlock a weapon for you. This one unlocks a certain sniper rifle, but I hate using sniper rifles in this. I don't think anybody's ever accurate in the information unless everyone shows the data they want to show to give the message they want to show. I think that physical games are far more than Sony wants us to believe they are, but at the same time, I don't think they're as high as other people want us to think. I do think they are losing a massive audience, and I do think that they are doing it for one reason and one reason only. That is control of the games. They want a monopoly on their games. They want to be able to shut down games whenever they can. Okay? They want to be able to be like, oh, you have Destiny 3 is out. So you don't need Destiny 2 anymore, so we're going to shut it down. They want to be able to control who can play what and when. And I mean, what did we hear just now from Bungie? That they now are going to moderate the chat in I mean, really, Bungie, do you really think you can afford to moderate your chat and start banning people for saying mean words? They want to control the people, yes, 100%. They want to control the people. They want to control everything. They want to be able to shut everything down and control your behavior and what you can and can't say and how and what you can't. 100%. And I believe the following, okay? One of the most awakening moments for me was I remember a scene from Star Trek because this is what made me real. This is why I was 100% against everything going on with the masks and everything like that. I mean, I knew it didn't work, but I also feel like, remember the episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, right? There's an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where Picard is being held by the Cardassians. Now, I can't remember the exact numbers, but that scene has always stuck with me. Where there are like 4 lights, and they keep telling him to say that there are 5. And I think that they won't want you to believe what's in front of your lying eyes. And they tell you to wear a mask, they tell you to take the injection, and you have so many people now who are so blindly obedient to whatever they're told, they don't even bother to question it. Everything is about controlling the people. Everything is about controlling the masses. And they have nobody, and they want as few people to question as possible. And they are raising younger generations and each next generation to be more and more obedient, stupid, and willing to accept whatever they're told. And that's a serious problem. And it's they want to control everything. But I that's why I said the problem is they're messing, first of all, with the wrong people. Because, first of all, I mean, gamers are statistically now older. They're finding that the average age of a gamer is getting older. Okay? So we're the older generation. The older generation is the more, I don't give a damn. We've been through more hell. We don't care. And it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that's the whole gamer attitude. Right? I feel like, in general, at least chud gamers. So the chuds, they don't understand the chuds, okay? The chuds are the ones who are like, yeah, don't tell me what to do. Don't even think about telling me what to do. You want to tell me what to do? Absolutely not. I mean, come on. They say boycott this, and what do gamers do? Hell no. Oh, you want me to boycott Hogwarts Legacy, or I'm a phobe and an is. Okay, I'm proud of it. Hell yeah. You don't want me to say this word? Okay, well then I'm going to say it as many times as possible and come out. Like, I remember during the 20 after the 2020 election, right? They said you were not allowed to say that it was like manipulated or anything or cheated. So I made it clear that yeah, Biden cheated. He beat my cat. Buster was running for president and Biden cheated because no way would anybody vote for Biden over my Buster. Yeah. I will not do what you tell me to do. I will, before questioning. I basically question everything, okay? 100%. I will question everything. Period. And then determine for myself if I think it is a good idea. Don't even try. What was that? So, yeah. So, okay. But yeah, I said, I think I'm going to look, I got to log into GOG and see what I have on GOG, because I'm going to be sticking more to GOG and Steam. And my last couple of PlayStation 5 games I'm going to be getting now. So I'm definitely getting a copy of Halo just for the novelty of owning a Halo game on PlayStation 5. I'm getting Control Resonant. There's a couple games I'm getting on PlayStation 5 in the next, and then any games that come on, if I see a cheap game, I'm going to build up my physical collection as much as possible. Okay? For as long as possible, I'm going to get as many physical games as possible. And then, that's it. I'm going to go to PC gaming. I have the Steam Deck OLED. I have a gaming laptop that's decent. I will start putting money aside to update to a better laptop when in the next, desktop in the next 2 years. So that I am prepared for when the prices go up to get a good desktop. And I'm going to stick to PC gaming. And physical gaming. And maybe I'll start if saving and trying to get some more retro gaming stuff. I do have a 3DS and a Game Boy Advance, but I don't have a PS1 or a PS2 or a PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360. I have an Xbox One, a PS4, PS5. Oh yeah, it's the same with every, for example, whenever Kotaku releases an article about a video game and tells you don't buy it, it's toxic, okay? What does everybody do? Immediately buys it. Don't buy Black Myth Wukong. They're mean to women. Even though it was a mistranslation, that's beside the point. Don't buy Black Myth Wukong. We don't like they wouldn't hire Sweet Baby Ink or something. Okay, don't buy Black Myth Wukong. They are mean to women. They didn't hire Sweet Baby Ink. Yada 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 yada. Whatever, right? What happened to Black Myth Wukong? Everybody bought it. Okay. Don't buy Hogwarts Legacy. Everybody bought it. You idiots. You want to sell a video game? Do the exact opposite of what Kotaku tells you. Kotaku said it's bad. Okay, then I definitely want to buy it. The critics say it's good. Okay, then it must absolutely suck, and I'm not buying, and I'm not watching it. We all know that. I'm just amazed that these video game studios haven't figured it out yet. I really don't understand. How can anybody go, okay, so Hogwarts Legacy, they wanted to boycott it. All the video game journalists hated it. It sold millions of copies. Maybe we should do the same thing. No, you do the opposite. You go, but they said mean things on Twitter about us. No. Blue Sky. Blue Sky. We need to listen to them on the Blue Sky. No, but nobody cares. Okay? Nobody cares. Okay? Okay? Let's just be okay? Nobody listens to Kotaku, or, in fact, I will be clear. Like, I don't even look them up. I don't even look their articles up. If I get a video, like if I'm looking up a video game review, so I was looking up Splatoon Raiders, reviews on Splatoon Raiders out of curiosity, and I get an IGN or something like that review, I purposely will not watch it. I'll watch like Nintendo Live, Switch Up. Switch Up guy's pretty cool. I'll watch anything other than them. I will not go to the Mary Sue because I believe strongly that the only way to destroy these pains in the butt, right, is to ignore them. It's the internet. What kills you on the internet is irrelevance, being ignored. That's why I unsubscribe to everything in the quartering and don't like the fact that if I go on the Rumble homepage, I give him a view. I don't want him to get any views out of me. Okay? That's why when I don't like your channel, when I don't like you, I just don't watch you. I unsubscribe or I'll mute you on X. When people say, why do people keep calling me the F slur because I say something they don't like? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother answering how stupid what you said is. Okay? I might respond once, and then I mute. Because the way to kill something on the internet is to deny it attention. Do not make it relevant. Mary Sue, I want that to go out of business. Never want to see another Mary Sue article again. How do I make it clear that's my view? How do I make clear I absolutely despise the Mary Sue, Polygon, Kotaku, all of that? You kip? Right. I just don't go to their websites. On the other hand, if I like you, then I'm definitely going to watch your content. So you can get it. When I saw there was that... I haven't been... Yeah, I was subscribed to him. Not anymore. Look, I cannot make fun of you or say anything mean to you about that because I was until like December. Okay? I was until December, and then I unsubscribed. Now, you want to... Oh, wait. Like I said, the moment I don't like someone, I just find their YouTube. I just unsubscribe from there. When there was that whole thing with Shad and his brother, I just unsubscribed to his brother. There was another YouTuber who was a Nintendo content creator who lied, and I did not like that, so I just unsubscribed. That's it. You don't deserve my view, and that's how you make. That's why I feel like one of the big problems we have is we give so much unnecessary stuff attention. When instead we should just be like, yeah, that's too dumb for my attention. It's too dumb to deserve any attention at all. I said, when the boys were competing in Connecticut, when this whole thing first started up, instead of taking it to court, taking it seriously, it should have just been laughed out of the room. Some things should just be looked at, laughed at, and moved on from easily. I mean, don't get me wrong, it isn't easy. Sometimes it's just like, you wanna. But then you look at the number of people, and you're just like, yeah, this dude is completely irrelevant. But so I like the critical drinker. Like I said, if you rumble, you need to talk to the critical drinker and put him on your front page. You need to fix your app up. See, you have these shields here, right? You gotta get the shield bot first. But I really do have to see what's going on in Warframe. I wish they would have Corpus summer event. That I would like. I would definitely like that. So, this game is called Dead Zone Rogue. It is not a roguelite. I know everybody calls it, but let me finish. I put the just chatting, by the way, because I sometimes put a game down and then I change my mind halfway through and I start playing something else. And then people come in, they're like, but it says Destiny 1. I'm like, yeah, I got bored. I changed my mind. So this is called Dead Zone Rogue. But I do not consider it a true roguelite. Because my understanding of a roguelite is you start a mission and you just go all the way till you die. This has multiple missions and multiple zones and multiple... Yeah. It is cool. It has a lot of guns and elemental types. And it's just cool. Okay? It's very, very cool. See, I could get bots or additional grenades. I want another bot. Now I have 2 bots. Let's take that. Why not? So my understanding of a roguelite is this, okay? You start at the beginning of the game, right? And you keep going until you die. That's not true with this game. It has different zones and different missions. You start each mission at the beginning, and then you die, and then you have to start over if you die. So, like, if you see up there, it says Sector 13 out of 20. So, there are 13 that I need to do, okay? If I die before the 20, then I have to start over. But there are multiple missions like that. Some of them have 13 sectors. My foot is asleep. I hate the hornets. So in some ways it is like a roguelike. You also get abilities that are random and gun drops and stuff. But on the other hand, it's not just like one ongoing mission. Like what's it called? Gunfire. That game, I have it. So the thing is, I can't show right now because I'm in the middle of a mission. How many, like, how there's numerous missions in different sectors. To me, this is like one of my new. It's like, you know how Destiny 2 is not being updated, so it's like games that are better alternatives to Destiny 2 now that there is no new Destiny 2. I feel like this would be on that list of games. Oh, God. Get that. So you have some really cool abilities. Like, for example, I have this stealth build that I learned. Where basically, you get stealth. You melee and you get your stealth. So every time you melee, you go stealth, which is pretty cool. And you have 5 seconds of stealth, so you can basically just go around the map stealth killing everything if you get that one. Oh, that's the X. These guys, though, are a nightmare. This guy is a pain in the butt. This guy I absolutely hate. But now he's not frozen anymore. You have different types of elemental types that aren't normally in other games. So you'll see odder ones. Yeah, I mean, you have the ice damage. You have the lightning. You have the... Then you have like this psychic damage and like void damage. My favorite is... I like the ice damage because you can use it to freeze enemies. Which is great. And lightning does a lot of damage. There's a sequel supposedly coming out as well. They said there's going to be a free, like, demo, but it hasn't come out yet, which I'm frustrated because this is one of the games I'm looking forward to. Like, I'm looking forward to this, the Dead Zone Rogue 2. So, also, by the way, I already am nearly platinuming the trophy on PlayStation. I'm on Xbox right now, but I've played it I've almost completed the game. So I've almost completed the game on PlayStation, but I'm on Xbox right now because, I don't know. Hey, Asha. I'm giving you a boost here, okay, Asha Sharma? Giving you a boost. What do you think? Mimi? So I guess my goal isn't going to come, so I decided for fun to create one of those YouTube Super Chat goals. All right? So it's like 10 $5 Super Chats. I will show off the paws. No free paw pics. You do not get free paw pics, okay? The paw pics are not free. Okay, so, oh wait, I have to beat the mission. This is just a, like, safe zone moment. Like, you have a safe zone every couple levels. And you see, you start stealth. So what's nice is the whole point is to get an idea first of what enemies are in the level, what to go into an area where you can like see, this is what flame damage does. Is that not the coolest thing you ever to see? Look at that. Look at that. And then we have my buddy. Oh no, this isn't the shooty guy. This is the melee guy. No, that is the shooty guy. Damn it, that is the shooty guy. Okay. Let's go with that right now. That's better than what I have right now. So guns drop. You also have safe areas. And all the hot air from the Xbox is right next to my knee. I prefer this gun. So you do get like abilities unlocked. Of course, that was very, very dumb of me. I shouldn't have done that. I should have checked what I'm dealing with. I haven't done this mission in a while. But I have overconfidence. I'm like, yeah, I've done this before. I beat this whole game before on PlayStation, or almost all of it. I don't need to think with my head. Of course not. Who needs being Who needs being smart when you game? Just go in guns blazing. Absolutely, 100%. Mimi. Where's Mimi? Mimi. Where's Mimi? Come here, Mimi. All right. So 17. See, you start out invisible. So that should give you like a chance to be like, all right, this is a good spot to stand in. See? You got corner, everything. Mimi! Hi, Mimi! Yes, Mimi, you want something? There's also different rarities and stuff. Oh, here's a Mimi girl. Come here. Come here, Mimi. And then there's the cat. Look at the cat. Do you see the cat? She's a classic kitty. All right, come here. Come here, Mimi. Come here. Here we go. Come here, Mimi. Let me get the kitty cat. Where's the kitty cat going? Come back. Okay, that was the kitty cat. That was the kitty cat. I think she wants me to feed her. It's time to feed her almost. Yeah, why not? These guys are my nemesis. See, they shoot like a fountain. It's just like a hose of bullets. Just the corpus was right. That's what it says. It says the corpus was right. We were wrong. Corpus was right. Alright. I have an army of little bots. Yes, it does. Apparently, my understanding is it also has like cross-platform and online, but I don't think it has couch co-op. So the fact that I've been able to beat this on solo should be impressive for people. Are you not amused and impressed? Gimme. There we go. See? Are you not impressed? Yes, I will show you once I have one more level left, and then I will go to my base, and I will show you. Well, I won't go multiplayer, but I'll show you where the option like exists. Ooh, melee kills reload your weapon. Why not? Let's do that. Sector 20. See, Sector 20. So you have 20 sectors. Those remind me of the turrets in Destiny. The tanks with the turrets. Because they like, first off, they have like that targeting reticule. That like a red line at you. Right? And it's like, okay, run for your life before he shoots you then. He's got the laser sighting beam. And then he goes, run for your life. See, I like the challenge of being able to be like, yeah, I soloed it. Because I feel the bragging rights are worth it. Okay? 100% worth it. Here we go. Habibi, it's okay. I just shoot you with my cool gun. See? Think of it as a compliment, okay? I shoot you with my cool gun. Alright? Are you not impressed? Yes, Mimi. What's the matter, Mimi? Come here. Meow. Come on. That's me. Okay. She meows back to me sometimes. We have whole conversations, me and her. She likes to talk. There should be something else. Where is it? Someone is hiding. Oh, there. There we go. See, I beat another mission. Because. Alright, proc chance, weapon damage. Let's go with weapon damage. No, I don't think I can. Oh, never mind. Let's do that. Okay, so then you go over here. Then we get. And you get cosmetics unlocked for game. So, you get skins for your guns. Which you can change. You know what? Let me try to remember if I could do that. Okay. So, returning to the ship. Okay. So. Mimi. Come here, Mimi. Why are you angry, Mimi? I know. So you get permanent, these are permanent upgrades. So you collect stuff and you unlock them and they go to a max. So you can see I'm not still very far from it because the number of stars equals reaching it to max. Okay. So these are for later. When I get to this, yeah. You can use to sector 2. Yeah, Mimi. Yeah, Mimi, what are you doing? Come here. Okay, Mimi. What is it, Mimi? Come here. Oh, come here. All right, free feet pics. Baby feet. Baby cat feet pics. Look at the feet pics. You get them for free. Baby cat feet pics. Feet pics from the baby cat. Okay? Okay. We want to show off your baby feet. Okay? You got paws. Yeah. You got paws. Please don't dig your claws into my shoulder. I would be very, very, very appreciated, Mimi. Okay? You too, Mimi? Okay? Okay. Good girl. Okay. So, first off, you have over here, customize appearance. So any of the weapons you've got, you can change their skins. So, for example, the Ion Driver. These are all the skins you can unlock by playing the game. I think there are 1 or 2 that you can buy that are like character skins. But see, that one actually looks cool. Okay. So you can go over here and change your weapon skins. Okay. So the reason I feel like this is not a roguelite, like I said, is because when you go over here, select a zone. So you have 4 zones. The first 3 were the originals that came with the game, and then they upgraded it and added a 4th zone, which is Apophis expansion, which is free. Okay? So zone 1, for example, which is what I'm doing right now, you start with the story mission, alright? It's called Who Am I? That has 30 sectors. Now, the reason it's partially a roguelite is because you have 30 sectors you have to get through. Get through all 30, you're good. You die at any point in those 30, you have to start all the way over again. But you're not starting the entire game, because then you have all these other missions here that you do that are separate. So I just did that, the one called Pinpoint, and it's 20 sectors. Okay? That's zone 1. Once you beat the story mission for a zone, you unlock the next zone. So I actually have zone 2 unlocked, and I can keep it together. But I like to complete all the missions in a zone before I move on to the next zone. Except one mission. So in zone 1, you have this one over here, Last Stand, which is basically kind of like a horde mode, and it's like 40 missions long. I think it's harder and harder the more you play. It was a bit of a challenge the first time I beat it. And I got all the way up to like 40. There's one on each. So, zone 2, it's the Gauntlet, which I keep getting up to 36. Number 36 on PlayStation, alright? Let me be clear. I have already almost beaten the game on PlayStation. Get up to number 36 out of 40, and then I get obliterated. I will get all the way up to... I would take forever to get all the way up to level 36. Then I get up to 36, and there are these bosses all together in this room, and they obliterate me. Okay? Nightmare. But these are individual 20 missions, and this is a 31, okay? Then you have Zone 3. The reason I know all about this is because I've already played this and beaten the majority of it on PlayStation. This one, Crossfire. Oh my god. This is 40. Horde mode. 40. 40 horde mode. And I got up to 38 like 4 times in a row. I get to 38, and there are these twirly thingies that shoot out multiple different... And they teleport, and they obliterate me. There's like... Then there's the Spider-Mans, which have 6 legs and an upside-down human head, and it's creepy as hell. And they shoot poison. And it's just 38 is decimating me. It takes forever to get all the way up to 38. Okay? And you see, unlike all these other missions where you have multiple different... So, most of the missions you have, okay, you have Adventure, which I never play on Adventure because it's baby mode. Normal I just do by default because that's normal. I have done on PlayStation, all the missions I've done on Adventure, Normal, Hard, and Expert. I keep getting decimated in Nightmare. Okay, so all of these have difficulties. This does not. Because it starts out easy, and it gets harder and harder and harder and harder as you play. Okay? This was tough. This was tough. This was very tough. Very, very tough. And then you have Zone 4, which was like an added addition. Now, I will show it off again because I think it is ridiculously cool. But, okay, there is a sequel coming out. Okay. See, that's why I said these are skins for the character, not the weapon. Okay. Let's just look at the trailer for this game. So this is the trailer for this one. Okay. See? Look at this. Yeah, you get dual wielding. It's awesome. The dual wielding? Look at that. Look at that. See? Okay, so how long does it take? It depends on how good you're at playing it, how fast you get through it yourself. I mean, there's all different kinds of builds. I really can't say because I'll admit I lose track of time playing this game. But I've already beaten two whole sectors. In this time that I've been playing, I've beaten 2. Yeah, isn't it cool? Here's the sequel. Again, here's the trailer for the sequel. I can keep watching this over and over and over again. I can just keep watching this over and over and over again. Look at it! Look at it! Is this not the coolest thing you have ever seen? Look at that! Look at that! Is this not cool? See, demo coming soon. Okay? I've already wishlisted it on Xbox and on Steam. Okay? Is this not the coolest thing you've ever did see? Is this not awesome? Is this not ridiculously cool? Just... Oh, I really want to see the trailer for this. Let's just see the trailer. Because it's Halo. Wait, whoa. Let's just see the trailer, okay? Even though everything's just... I mean, just seeing it look like that is cool. I mean, it's the Biller Bottom. Look at him. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Why? Look at that! Why do you guys do this to me? Why do you torture me by doing so? I just want to cry. Why can't you just improve the graphics and keep the original game just with better graphics? I know the landscape! It looks amazing! The bad guys, the Covenant looks amazing! But they don't do that! They don't do that! They don't do that! They don't! They don't! They ruin everything! I hate them! Look at that! Did you see that? Why do they do this to me? Why do they do it? Why do they do it? They make it look so pretty, and then they ruin everything else. They make it look so pretty, but then they ruin everything else. Why? Why do they do this? Why do they do this? Why do they do this? It's Halo. It's Halo. You don't mess with Halo. They make Halo TV shows that just it's Halo. You don't mess with Halo. I hate the world we live in. I hate it. I hate the world we live in so much. All you had to do was make it look pretty. But no, you couldn't do that. No, you had to mess with it. No, you had to ruin Halo. I hate them. I hate them. I was so looking forward to the stupid Halo show. I wanted it to be so good. I want this to be good. I wanted it to be so... You take everything that matters to us and you destroy it. You take everything we care about and you destroy it. You make it ugly. You ruin it. You change the story. You ruin the voice acting. You cannot. I mean, at least they didn't change the music, because knowing these dumbs, they would have probably changed the music too. Except Halo without that iconic music. Oh, it's my baby. I love this gun. No, you can't do that. You are incapable of leaving something alone. No, you gotta come in and ruin everything we care about. Star Trek, Star Wars, Destiny, Doctor Who, you name it. You come in, you ruin it. You ruin everything. Everything you touch. Because we need to add diversity and representation and we need to be more sensitive. No, we don't. No, we don't. I don't want to see your ugly representation. I don't want to see my own representation. I want Halo. I want Destiny. I want Star Trek. I want Doctor Who. But no. They ruin everything. Everything that matters, they ruin it. Burn inclusion to the... I hate inclusion. You're not included. You're not wanted. Make the women ugly. Ruin the story. And yet somehow your idea of female representation is butt ugly women. No words, right? No words. I still haven't forgiven them over the Halo TV series. I will never forgive them for the Halo TV series. Or Rings... How are we getting Season 3 of Rings of Power? Why are we getting Season 3 of Rings of Power? Why? Why didn't they just burn those sets to the ground and stop? No. That's... How is it that the Lord of the Rings had better Moria? than the Phantom New Rings of Power. I hate that show, and I hate everybody who made it. No, they just do whatever the hell they want. They ruin our shows. They ruin everything. Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars, Destiny, Dragon Age, Halo. You name it, they mess with it. I am just pissed. Because I want this Halo to be good. I want it to be good. I need it to be good. But no, they have to mess with everything. Everything. Because they are too dumb to do anything good themselves. The Odyssey. How are people watching that garbage? What is wrong with people? You haven't... By the way, this is how you know I'm mad, because I'm just coming in here and shooting everything on sight. See, I hate these guys. I've reached the point where I'm like, you know what? Things have to come to an end. All right? A cat version. If you put everybody as cats, it would be better than that stupid Nolan version. Hey, everybody, let's cast a tiny woman and pretend she's a Greek soldier. Hell, let's make the child who plays her as a young boy, quote unquote, because she was never a boy, bigger than she is. But hey, because we live in La La Land where you tell us what to believe. They had a female stunt double for Matt Damon? Why? That's even dumber. It's like you've never even met what a Greek person looks like. But, like you said, inclusion. There's just no words. No words. The level of stupid is impressive. The one thing I have to, though, say thank God for is you don't hear a lot of Muslims screaming about it in video games. Thank God. Because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. It's bad enough everybody else is screaming about it. You get hundreds of millions of dollars and you can't even... Why? My cat could do a better job. And she's 2 years old and licks her feet. And screams her head off. and thinks putting food in her water bowl is a good idea. Wet food, not soft food, not hard food, not crunchy munchies. She puts her soft food in her water bowl. I don't understand it. BC section is pretty fast. It really depends on what you're doing. I'm tired. I can't. I thought they promised us that Hollywood would sink into the ocean at this point. Why hasn't it happened? I thought it was global warming. We would not have to deal with Hollywood anymore. Why haven't you kept your promise, global warming? I am disappointed. I am angry. Like, for real. There's no words. Just. There we go. See? Now, if I was very good, I'd be able to make these massive, amazing builds that people do, where they, like, melt through everything like they do in Warframe and stuff, but, Die! There we go. And I'm in a lot of trouble. Because who cares? Hey Zenny, what's up? I am being angry. He ruined all my favorite video games. He ruined all my favorite properties. They keep doing that. Mimi. Will you Mimi? Meow. Mimi. All right, let's do it. So yes, I'm in. He ruined everything. Mamie, where's Mamie? Ah, my nose itches. Yes, Mamie. What's the matter, Mamie? I'm busy, Mamie. My nose itches. Look at the skeleton bad guys. They're robots. Okay, Mamie? They're trying to kill me. Mamie, they're trying to kill me. They're being mean. Okay? They're being mean, Mamie. What's the matter, Mamie? It's just, it looks so cool. Halo looks so cool. It looks nice, but I've heard the voice acting for it, and it sounds terrible. And they added cheesy, horrible cutscenes, and they ruined everything. It's supposed to be Halo. How do you... Never mind. It's very easy to destroy Halo. They already did that. And the thing is, the sad thing is, you can't even say, like, I want Halo back with Bungie. Oh, thank you, Zenny. I had a paw pick. All right, let me get May. I had a paw pick, But, Mamie. Where's Mamie? Where's Mamie? Alright, come on, Mamie. Come here. Hey, here we go. You gotta show the paw pics. You want paw pic? You want paw pics? Let go, Mamie. Let go, Mamie. You do baby paw pics. Alright. You get the $5 super chat. You get the paw feeds. Look at the paws. Look at the paws. Look at those paws. Look at those little bitty paws. Look at those paws. Look at those paws. Look at the paws. Show the paws off. Show the paws. You want a treat? You want a treat, Mamie? You want a treat? You want a treat, Mamie? Here, Mamie. Just don't show everybody that don't. Yum, 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 yum. Who's a pretty girl? Who's a pretty girl? Mamie's a pretty girl. He's a baby girl. Okay, now I have to beat this. Eat bullets, Habibi! Yalla, Habibi, eat the bullets! The bullets! Eat the bullets. The bullets want you. Bullets! Hell! Yalla, Habibi, yalla. I like this. Ooh, that one was cool. Okay. You got ice gun. We got ice gun. Rapid firebot. Let's do it. Okay. Yes! Oh, no, you don't. Come on, die! Die, Habibi, die! Bad Habibi! Bad Habibi! I'm in the corner! Move! Move! Die, Habibi! Come on! You know you want to die. I am doing you a favor. You're stuck in perpetual ship agony. Come on, Habibi. There we go. No, bad Habibi. See? You go bye-bye. There's 4 of them. I thought there were 3. Okay. See? Missed! Whoa, how does he jump like that? It's like the Corpus. Preserviso jump 8 feet straight up in air. Starfleet wonders how. So there I was. All right, Halverson, tell us about your times with the Corpus. So there I was, minding my own business on the Corpus vessel, when apparently this Corpus fellow jumps 20 feet down. And I'm thinking, oh great, medical emergency. Here I am on my finally off duty after a 12-hour shift in sick bay. And he's perfectly fine. I tell you, these Corpus drive me absolutely nuts. I do not. And when I tell Starfleet, they tell me, Elias Helvason, you are delusional. No, I'm not. Nice. Very nice. So there I was, on duty from sickbay, in that Corpus vessel, when this Corpus chap, 20 feet drop. I'm telling you, nobody believes me. I tell Starfleet Medical, they laugh at me. They're like, Elias, you spend too much time in sickbay, you need time off. Well, Elias actually doesn't have an accent. He's just a poor colony boy. Ellie, they say. You have been spending way too much time in sickbay if you're telling me one of those Corpus fellows was jumping 20 feet in the air. And I'm like, you should have seen it, Captain. I'm off duty in sickbay. All right. Let's do this, right? See, now I got the maximum number of bots, which is 4. I cannot have any more bots. These guys are pain in the butt. They explode. All right. I need a nice, quiet corner. See? I like this gun better. See, this is why bots are wonderful. They killed half of them. I didn't kill very many of them. See, now I have an extra grenade charge, which is always nice. See? One can always use an extra grenade charge. Yeah. Chief Medical Officer's log, stardate, fill in the blank. I had another argument with another one of these idiot corpus who don't seem to understand that genetic engineering goes against Federation law. Yes, I know, colds are a pain in the butt, but we are not rewriting my genetic structure to give me immunity against colds. It's against Federation law. And trying to explain to the corpus why it is a pain in the butt. I'm on my 3rd week trying to explain to the corpus why we do not allow genetic engineering. It's like talking to a wall. Sorry. So, yes, physical games, bad PlayStation, bad PlayStation, bad PlayStation, very bad PlayStation. I'm going PC, and I have a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5. Should have a PlayStation. I'm in so much trouble. Look at all of them. Look at all of the big boys. Look at them. They're Space Marines. No, they're not. Space Marines are cooler. Space Marines are definitely cooler. Everybody knows it. That's a fact. The fact that the Grineer are on the level of the Space Marines, I never knew that. Now it's like, yeah, the Corpus are badass on a level that I did not expect possible, knowing that the Grineer are on Space Marine level. Like, you think about all the other sci-fi out there, and then you look at Star Trek and you go, the Federation are a bunch of wimps. We took out the Borg. By chance, you got lucky. Corpus will walk all over you. Hell, the Guardians will walk all over you. Is there anybody that the Federation can actually beat with confidence in the world of sci-fi? Even the UNSC with the Spartan program be like, you are afraid of Klingons? Master Chief eats Klingons for breakfast. The Borg? Have you seen the Flood? Have you seen the Covenant? Hell, the Doctor could probably take out the entire Federation. Not all of the Gallifrey, the Doctor by himself. The Doctor by himself, okay? Hell, at this point, I would say Batman could take out an entire Federation vessel. Okay? Can you imagine Batman on a single Federation starship? Who do you think will win? My money is on Batman. 100%. My money, if you put Batman on a Federation starship, my money's on Batman. at this point, I'd put my money on Nightwing and Robin. Federation. Captain's log started. Someone is taking out my crew one by one. I keep finding them hanging from the ceiling with a strange bat logo taped to their chests. What is this foulness that we have run into? Is it alien? Is it Klingon? The Vulcans are at a loss. Why the bat logo? We've come across an advanced race that calls themselves the Hive. They are led by what they call a god. They're God. But I don't know if I believe them. I've never understood that, where they're like, you could kill gods. It just doesn't make sense. I think gods would be unkillable. I mean, just in general, why would you give something a status of God if they're only just like immortal by not aging? To me, any god would be unkillable, like guardian level of well, no, even guardians can die. That's one of the things that I've always found. Like, it's like, I killed a god. How? Gods would not be killable. Even like lowercase g gods. If I were to create a society or a science fiction or something world with gods, they would be unkillable. They'd be like, maybe you can like trap them, I guess. But they're gods. What is the point of being a god? Even if it's lowercase g, God, what is the point of being God, lowercase g? If you are killable in any way possible, you should be unkillable, like unkillable. There's no killing of you. Oryx is not a god. They're like, Guardian, you have slain gods. No, I have slain what is one step below a god. God should be like unkillable status. I'm just saying, you should be able to, like, once you are considered on the level of God, you should be like above, okay? Just saying, okay? Am I wrong on this, okay? See, if you look here, right? Best, so you need to do 40 waves. I am not doing it on my present level. You need basically everything unlocked, okay? Let me be clear. You need everything unlocked for this, because it gets harder. Gods don't bleed. Completely agree. I've seen that movie. I think it's a Disney movie. Yes, May. Yeah, that's your big round tum-tum. You're being cute. You're being cute. Stop being cute. It's too cute. I think that if you earn the status of God, even if it's lowercase g, you should be unkillable. Okay? Right, Mimi? Yes. What do you think? In fiction, if you're going to create gods, they should automatically be unkillable status. I mean, we've got so many things that are unkillable. Guardian, more or less. Like... You're cute. You're cute. She's doing this really cute thing where she's turning over on her back. I'm just a brain. Team. Deep breath. immediately die. Yes! Yes! I completely agree. Swords. Absolutely. Let's see if there's anything cool. Ooh. Let's do this. Yes, they have. And turning them into robots. They have been turning them into brains in robot bodies. That's better. So these... I found this out the hard way. You have to burn, baby! Freeze! See, I got another. I got another achievement. I don't know. Xbox doesn't feel as boom when it comes to achievements. Okay, so the Infinity Gems. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I forgot about that. Okay. Where's the May May? Where's the May May? Where's the May May? May May. Where's the cute May May? Where's the cute May May? May May? Where's the kitty patootie? See? This video is sponsored by Ice Cubes. Because ice guns are cool. Look. Ice brand ice. See, I don't suck at video games. I would like to be better at video games, but I do not suck at video games. I keep running into the walls whenever I do that. That is embarrassing. Oh, is he? Oh, there you are. Don't do that. That's just rude. Okay? These spiders are rude. See how they just sneak up on you and you're just walking along, trying to mind your own business, and then they come and they freeze you. How rude is that? See? And these guys teleport. See? It's so rude. And I have to just shoot them. I mean, look, do I want to shoot you? No. But you leave me. No, actually, yes, I do. Sorry, I'm lying. I absolutely want to shoot you. If you put a cool gun in my hand in a video game, I have to use it, okay? It's just the law of gaming, okay? Okay? The law of gaming is... That's actually good. I want that one instead. I don't know. I'm probably not being smart. The law of gaming is very simple. If you have a cool gun in your hand, you have to use it. You have to, okay? It's just, that's how it is, okay? You have to. I'm probably being stupid right now. But hey. I am too impatient right now. I'm angry. They tempted me with cool looking graphics. I wanted Halo. I want to just... And then they tempt me. I have I have Pokemon cards. I do have the Pokemon, the pitch black ones, a couple. People go absolutely nuts for the Pokemons. I don't know why. Honestly, I want the Pal World cards. That's what I really want. I want Pal World cards. A friend of mine is getting a whole bunch of Pal World cards. He pre-ordered a whole bunch of them. He's cool. He pre-ordered a whole bunch. See, you get this other one, right? There's also tracking. There's a rocket thing. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's this... Is this any? Yeah. Okay, let's go. So you can also save. Wait, no, I don't have enough.
What the hell was that? My brain felt like it wondered if anyone was related to me. A friend or something.
My cousin, Bob. He's on this ship. Told Bob not to go on the ship. But did Bob listen to me? No. No, he didn't listen to me. He wanted to go to the fancy spaceship. And now he's a robot in a brain. Damn it, Bob. I told you not to do this. But nobody listens. Told you the freaky spaceship was a bad idea. They're actually making cards, yes. A friend of mine went to some card event. Yeah. And they actually are pretty cool. Apparently, like, you can build bases in the game or something. Yes. Look, I think it... Sleep, sleep. I'm just gonna do this. That's it. You keep sleeping. I hate that. Do you mind with the... Okay. This. Yeah, they're making a lot of stuff. They're planning on making it like PlayStation's new Pokemon thing. That's why they have like the backing of Sony or something, because they're planning on making a whole bunch of stuff for this. It's gonna be their like thing. Of course they did. Yeah, no, that's why that's why the fact that anybody took these lawsuits realistically was dumb. Because the entire concepts were all being copied from before. The whole thing was being copied. Yeah. I hate this one so much. I'm dead. And no. No! I died. This is only the third time I've died. Nintendo. Hey, Alex, what's up? Nintendo is a company. And actually, I made Dragon Quest was a secret. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. So, okay. So, I watched, I think it's Background NPC. One of my first videos by yeah. So, no, it gets even worse. There's a video by Background NPC where she talks about Nintendo. And apparently, there were several lawsuits that Nintendo filed, like against people doing emulating and stuff. And they actually went to Sony and Microsoft and Sony and said, hey, you want in on this lawsuit? And even they said, no, you're going too far. When you're going too far for Microsoft and Sony, then you've got a problem. They sued a guy who named his store Super Mario, okay? The guy's name was Mario. He won. Nintendo, when you look at their history when it comes to copyright infringement, copyright claims, even when they are technically right, it's like, yeah, but you're being a bunch of jerks about it. Fan games, my understanding is they were a nightmare to stream their games on YouTube because you had to be a part of their content creator club where they took a portion of your profits every single time. They are nasty. Nasty. Nintendo's just... And the thing is, people... And I think one of the problems is, it's the same thing with like Bungie and Destiny and Star Wars and a lot of these properties that people... These properties become so popular that they automatically assume by default that everyone is going to I don't know. All I know is he won. I don't know the details. I just know that a lot of people talked about it, and let's see if I can find this. And I spelled it. No. I think here it was an NPC. NP. Oh my. Okay. The background. No, not that one. Here she is. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can't. And this thing is a pain in the butt on. Okay. Let's start from there. She did a really, really good video, and it was like she was done with Nintendo. And I'm just not used to using this. See, you notice one thing though, right? I am not logged in on my account, right? You notice that it does not show me. Here's her channel.
Hi, I know I've been gone for it. It almost
It keeps happening. Where is it? Here it is. I'm done with Nintendo Part 2.
to go.
There we go. Here it is. Where is it? This one, I think it is.
They say if you give a man a fish, he eats for a fish. So if you give a man a colonoscopy, he'll never be an old fart like me. And eat all the fish you want. If you're 45, bro, get clean.
Okay.
So the Switch 2 is out, and honestly, I wish I could say I was excited. I really want
It was a disappointment.
I grew up on it. They were my
Yeah.
very first gaming. Not just the games, but the feeling of them. The wonder, the warmth, the way they pulled you into a world.
I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this.
Period of time of the that really awoke something.
Now, I like A Link to the Past. Yeah. Am I the only one who... So let me just say this about the ads. I get the worst ads. I just for example, I'll get ads for dog food. And I'm not talking companies that will make cat food and dog food. I literally get ads for dog food, okay? I watch channels on YouTube where people talk about cat food, okay? And cats. And I watch cat videos. Why am I getting ads for dog food? Okay? I will get ads for the worst ones are the drugs and medication ads, and you don't even know what they're for. There's this woman, this ad of this really fat woman dancing around talking about Biktarvy or something, and she's like, she annoys me to no end because you don't know what the drug she's advertising. I think it's Biktarvy. It's like, you need to just feel comfortable and free, living your life as you should be, dancing around, and you don't even know what the drug is for. For all I know, Biktarvy's for cancer. And the woman is like dying. And she's like, all you need to do is to live your life to the fullest. And then you'll get ads for guys with erectile function. It's like, why am I getting that? Then I'll get this woman like, I want to do the best out of my life. I want to spread a message about menopause. And you're like, okay, what? Like I will get the craziest ads. But the Biktarvy one, I keep getting over and over and over again. And I have no idea what it's for. I don't know why it is. I just get this fat woman dancing around talking about Biktarvy. Now, you just need to feel free to live your life as its fullest. Yay! I'm on Biktarvy! Whee! Happy me! Yeah, I have no idea what it's for. And then you get the woman who's like, I want to spread the message. I want to show women that, I want to talk about menopause. Okay. Right. Okay. The drug ads are insane and annoying and unending and just plain. Some of them I'm just like, I'll get dudes talking about AIDS medication. Two guys getting all, mushy about AIDS medication. Okay. I think you have the wrong audience, Habibi. Or Yeah. I'm not making it up. I have no idea what Biktarvy is. Anyway, you know what? I like this girl. I do, but I want to go back to playing my game. Woman, I like you, but I'm bored. Okay? YouTube ads are a nightmare, and they are dumb, and a part of me is wondering, well, is it even worth it? I want to know, is it financially worth it? That's why I believe when someone pointed out that the reason why you have drug ads is not to advertise drugs, it's to control the companies so that they don't talk bad stuff. Okay? Why do you think you got banned or blocked from YouTube if you dared question the jab? Because all of those companies that made the jab were spending so much money on ad revenue. That's why. That's why. That's why all of the drug companies are like, we hate RFK Jr. Why? Because he wants to get rid of drug ads. Most countries don't have drug ads. They don't make any sense at all. You go to the doctor and you have crazy medical condition that I can't think of, right? Do you go to the doctor and say, Doctor, I saw ads for Biktarvy. It says that in order for me to live my life as my fullest, I need to take Biktarvy. Please, doctor, I need to take it. No, the doctor says, all right, you have beep, beep, beep. I can't think of anything at the top of my head. Here's the drug, bop, 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 for beep, beep, beep. You don't go and say, I want Biktarvy. Seriously, I have no idea what Biktarvy's for. What the hell is Biktarvy? I kid you not, as a fat woman dancing around a black fat woman. Biktarvy? What is Biktarvy? Okay. It's for HIV? Biktarvy is a prescription medicine used to treat HIV-1 infection in adults and children who weigh at least 31 pounds. Why am I getting some fat black woman dancing around telling me about how I need to live my life at its fullest and take Biktarvy? What? What? Why? 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 Help me understand it. Why? I'm confused. So yes, I get drug medication ads for stuff that, like, does not make sense at all. And dog food. And cosmetics and whatnot. I swear, I am never, ever going to ever use whatnot because their ads are so annoyingly, egregiously ignoring. Thankfully, I no longer get ads for Coffee Brand coffee because I don't watch the idiot who doesn't shut up about a stupid coffee. I swear, Walmart, I have membership with you. Let me be clear, Walmart. If you start selling Coffee Brand coffee, I'm giving up my Walmart subscription. He annoys me. Sometimes I just need to let my anger out, even if it means playing stupid. See, the nice thing about it is the supermarket I used to go to closed, which sucked. And I do not have a car. So the Walmart dropping food off thing is great. And it's like the monthly subscription is like one drop off. So even if I use it like 2 times a month, and it's like I could get cat litter too, which is nice. Biktarvy. Honestly, she didn't look like the... I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know anymore. See, you can fly. Like, a part of me is wondering, is there any point to any of these advertisements? Like, does anybody actually buy any of the stuff they see advertised? The only time an ad has ever been relevant is something that I've already bought. So, like, I was getting, when I used to play a lot of Destiny 2, right? I would get ads for the DLC for Destiny 2 that I just bought. They'll be like, the Witch Queen is coming. The Witch Queen, the Witch Queen. And I was like, I already bought it. Like, Warframe. I'll get Warframe ads and be like, I already play Warframe. Why are you advertising Warframe to me? I already play it. Thank you, but no. Stop. And oh my god, Raid Shadow Legend. I need to know, does anybody actually play Raid Shadow Legend? Because the amount of ads I get for, let me tell you about the Cupidus. This damage dealing. If you use code this, you'll get Cupidus. No, I don't want Cupidus. I don't play Raid Shadow Legend. I have never played Raid Shadow Legends. I absolutely hate Raid. I'm not interested in Raid Shadow Legend. But no, let me tell you about Cupidus. Let me tell you about the cat. The whatever, the Cheshire Cat thing, whatever. You'll get this character for free. I hate games where you have to earn different characters. I thought everybody made fun of Raid Shadow Legend. That it was like, if the only time you got a Raid Shadow Legend sponsorship was when you were like ridiculously desperate. Which, I mean, I don't get sponsors, so for me it'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Nah, be stupid of me. I don't know, but at least in my case it would make slight sense. Huh. So, Raid Shadow Legend, as I said, the only time I get ads that are even slightly remotely, it's like I already got it, I'm not interested. I already have Halo on PlayStation 5 pre-order. Do not advertise Halo to me. I don't buy makeup. I mean, I don't understand Raid Shadow Legend. Is it just that you pick people and they fight for you or something? For me, a video game has to be, I want to be able to do the shooting myself. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the boss. I'd be right back. I have to use the bathroom. And unlike Jeremy, I don't go in the bathroom in the basement. Okay, I use the bathroom. Okay, I'm just very fast. Let's feed the baby. Let's feed the baby. You have to use your fancy water bowl. Right? Alright, Mammy? Eat the num-nums, Mammy. Alright. Alright. Okay, the entire time I was not using the bathroom, okay? Okay. That was not the entire time I was not using the bathroom. I had to feed the cat, so I am fast. Okay? Okay. 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 So it's pretty much okay. Like, then why am I getting so many advertisements for Raid? That's what I don't understand. Where did the sound go? Why is there no sound? Interesting. I step away for 1 minute to use the bathroom. Now my headset has no sound. Okay, now it's off. Okay, that's going to be... Wait a minute, I'm on Xbox. What am I talking about? I don't need to... That's the nice thing about Xbox. You know the nice thing about Xbox? It's not PlayStation when it comes to audio. I hate the whole thing with PlayStation and audio. PlayStation, you need to allow multiple audio outputs, okay? It is all it needs is a firmware update, okay? See if I remember how to use this one. I haven't been using it. Okay, now let's see if I have audio. Why? Audio's gone. I do not know why. Audio is gone now. Oh, never mind. Now I have it. Okay, never mind. I need audio. I like the sound of the guns. Okay? It makes the whole thing feel alive. And the music's pretty cool too. You need to hear the guns, okay? It adds to the experience. I like guns that sound cool and gunny and just powerful. Besides, sometimes you like that dude. I caught him because I heard him. I'm gonna say this. See? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So, I don't know. I've never played Raid Shadow Legends. I have played a few mobile games, but not the. Okay, you know how they always say women play mobile games. I don't play the female mobile games. I played Destiny Rising, Diablo Immortal, some Torchlight Infinite sometimes. I haven't played it in a while. Geometry Wars. I love that game. But for some reason, it's not available on modern phones. Modern mobile devices. Do I still have it on Xbox? Should have it. Move out of the way, Habibi! How am I supposed to shoot your shield if you're standing right in front of me? Yes, you idiot! You stepped out of the shield! You deserve it! You dum-dum! By the way... See, like that. One sec. Let's see. My games and apps. So, full library. So this game here. Where is it? I think I have it on Xbox. I know I have it on PlayStation. Where is it? It used to be available on mobile, but old mobile devices. So like my new phone, for some reason, it doesn't even show up on my library. But on an old Android device, the NVIDIA Shield handheld, I still see it. Where is it? This one right here. This is one of my favorite games. And it's available on mobile. But old mobile devices. I don't understand it. Normally you'd think... Let's see if I can get... There we go. It's jump. It's jump. It's jump. There we go. See? I got skills. See, this is awesome. Killing a target with your melee weapon grants stealth for 5 seconds. Right? So you just go up. I agree. Where is he? Where is he? See, this is cool. Because as long as you just go killing one after another, this thing is a pain in the butt. See, he teleports. Right? There he is. Actually, this is easier. There we go. But he's a lot harder in that mission that... And there's like 3 of them too. I have. Okay, hello, Mamie. Where are you going, Mamie? All right. This is my baby. I love this one. This is my baby. Absolutely my favorite. All right. All right, here we go. 10 out of 30. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, socks monsters. Monsters of socks. See? May, what are you doing, Mimi? So you find good sections of the... Look at... See? There are so many different types of enemies. So you got those dudes who, like, they make these, like, void things that if you kill them, they suck you in. You have to get away from them. You have to get away from them. Then these guys, sometimes if you kill them, they, like, sprout an eye that floats over them and shoots at you. And they are very annoying. Where did I put it? I forgot. I could just go, like... How did I die? Damn, that was fast. What killed me? He obliterated me. He killed me fast. I'm not happy. So now I'm not amused at all. Okay? Now I'm angry. Okay? Okay. That's it. Yes, Habibi, same old, same old, same old. Now we gotta show these robots they killed us. Now we gotta show these robots we mean business, Habibi. We gotta show these robots that's it. No nonsense, nothing. We are taking no prisoners, no nothing. Okay? That's it. We're unlocking zone 2. Don't look at me, May May, like you're disappointed. I can see the disappointment in your kitty cat eyes. It's because you're a robot that's like a moa. Feeling cold and... It's in your head. Somebody needs to take the song zombies and go non-binary, it's in your head kind of thing, instead of zombies. It's all in your head, you crazies. You're all crazy. I hate the world we live in sometimes. Let's do this. All right. No. I keep doing that. It's so embarrassing. How did I die so fast? I was surprised. That surprised me. All right, let's do this. Okay, we got gloves. We don't get pants in this game. I found this out the hard way that you have to... That you have to melee those. Or they'll keep spitting out robots. I found that out the hard way. It was not fun. They kept spitting out robots, and I did not realize they kept spitting out robots. Okay, then we go over here. Okay. Okay. Why not? Okay. I'm not a big fan of this one. It doesn't have an aim down sights function. But it does have a massive magazine. Nice. I mean, it does have a massive magazine though of 100, so that's always nice. I also hate like spinning up. More proc damage is good. I like the environmental damage. The elemental damage, I mean. It has a good magazine size, but it takes forever to reload. Which I now, can you imagine if you have the double the magazine size one? This thing would not stop. It would be 200 bullets of awesome. Nice. So the reload should be faster, which is nice. See, he got these freezing bullets. So, yes. There we go, see? But yeah, I don't know. I was really, really hoping Halo would be good. I really was really hoping for that. I'm still going to play it. I mean, it's Halo. I still have to play it because it's Halo. But it breaks me. It saddens me to know. I'd rather have that. No, I don't want that. I'm going to have to go back for that. I do not like sniper rifles. I do not like sniper rifles. Really, Habibi? Come on. You really think you want to do that? You really want to do that? You really want to do that? Like, are you even pausing to ask yourself, is this a good idea? No, you're not. You're not asking yourself. I have killed hundreds of you. You should just be running in the opposite direction and hoping to get away as fast as possible. It's almost like I'm cooler than you. So you see that? The body had, like, ragdoll effects, which is kind of cool. Ah. Which is this? Let me try this one. You know what? Let's just go for this. Why not? It's powerful. It's cool. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I need to play more video games. I hate this one so much. There we go. Got you, you scumbag! You suck. Yeah. What you gonna do about it? You lost. You all lost against me. Stupid robots. They're Data's cousins. No, that was dumb. That was dumb. Yeah. You heard it. The Data's cousins. Because I never liked Commander Data. I always thought of Commander Data as a cheap Spock. Yeah, you heard it. Commander Data was just a cheap Spock. Yeah. A Spock wannabe. We needed the unemotional character. See, this guy is mean. No, you die now. Now you die. There. Stay down. Annoying. And I still mean what I said about Commander Data. And I did not like Picard either. I like Cisco. Here goes nothing. Pfft. I'm dead. Yeah, profit, baby! We do this for profit! We are the... What? For profit! Everything is for profit, okay? Think I do this stuff for free? Hell no! I'm good, how are you? We do this all in the name of profit. See, we go invisible. Invisible stealth mode activated. See? I do not do this stuff for free. I do this for profit. Everything for profit. All right, here we go. Why are there so many of you? There are so many of you. See, you do it invisible mode. You go. See, that vacuum thing is a pain in the butt. See, then you go invisible. Those guys are a pain in the butt, too. Wait, you just see the menu? Why? What happened? That is weird. I am playing. Okay, that is weird. I am playing. Everything's been messed up. That is very, 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 very weird because the game is playing, but for some reason, that is very, very weird. Okay, there, now. You should be able to see it. There. That is weird. I redid the window. Best game ever.
Military equipment on a colony ship. Not liking where this is going.
See, I am invisible. No, stop doing that. Right. There we go. I don't want. Okay.
That same feeling again.
Okay. See if I can do this. All right. See? Once more. See? See? Okay, so. See, you're one mission can completely go. You can go one moment from zero health, almost no health, to maximum health because to get the right drops. So I don't think. Keep forgetting this mission has a boss at the end of it. That's not gonna be fun. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. See you go. Go. See, that's the whole thing. Go. There we go. See? That ice saved me because damn, that would have been rough. Let's go with some. Okay, so let's see.
And it's a bridge.
And it's a bridge. See, this is why this modifier is so wonderful. You basically just go around meleeing everybody, and they just forget you exist between melees. See? Yeah, these guys you can't manage. I hate these guys. See what I mean? It is so annoyingly. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Alright. It's getting late. I'm gonna head off and play other games on my other console. With the Meme. Have a good one. Later on. I want to take my scarf off too. But now you've seen this game.